Change the rotation. I don't know if that had been made aware to you, but what I want to do is we've got Koger as a left-hander in the bullpen, but as I look at it, if I were opposing coach, I would be able to stack, my left-handed lineup if I could, and I think that's been, looking back, a little bit of a problem for us. Is we've gotten hurt a little bit there, and we want to be able to counter if the time is right with a left-hander, both long relief and short relief. And I think Code gives us an opportunity to match up left on left for a hitter or two. Or maybe, let's say, if you had a left-hander, right-hander, left-hander, we could bring him for those three hitters. Maybe if not that inning, if he's not clean. But O'Neill gives us a chance if you stack that left-handed lineup and you get to one of our right-handed starters, that we'll just come with him, and he's like a starter. So where are you going to go? I mean, you're going to switch it up quite a bit, and when you do, then we can come back with Koger. I think it just is, right now it's a strategy move to give us, we need another left-hander out of the bullpen, is what I decided. Now, the key is, and we need to find out this early, can Winginter fill a starting role spot? Will Camp fill that spot on the weekend as we get closer to conference? Will Kevin Davis's velocity continue to increase? He got examined again last night, and all the docs said everything looks good. It's just going to take some time, and he's got a chance to really be special and be a guy that can be in that rotation for us. He's like Keegan when he gets going. So those are things that we'll continue to evaluate as a coaching staff, and right now, to see and experiment with something, this is the right time.
What was his response to it?
You know what, Coach Foxall talked to him about it this morning, and I saw him coming out of the coach's offices. I said hello to him, and he said, "Hey, Coach, you seem fine. I'm going to address it with the team after this, before we get started, and talk to him about why we want to do it strategically. I'm big on asking guys to do certain things and explaining why we want to do them, so they're not confused. And then today's practice is going to be just about us cleaning up some of our strategy things. We're a team that likes to run on a 3-1 count. I make no bones about it, because you can't pitch out. You got to throw it in the zone. And you've seen us a couple of times freeze on the 3-1 and get thrown out. And we need to think the game better, one play at a time, I think that's kind of where we're at right now with what the game's taught us. So,
you're going to go with Keegan on Saturday now?
Yeah, Keegan will move up. He's thrown really well, and it kind of allows us to do it also. If Keegan hadn't thrown so well on Sunday, I might not feel so comfortable moving O'Neill out of there, because O'Neill hasn't thrown bad. He's thrown really good. We just haven't given him run support.
Tell us about Presbyterian. What do you know about them? What can you tell us about them?
I've never played them, but I've seen them on the LSU schedule. I've seen them on, everyone's schedule, and they're very competitive. You look at their records; their two starters on Friday and Saturday have won their games, and I think one of them's 1-0, the other one's 2-0, and their ERAs are both low, and so I think they're going to be a very solid contest. And it's the first weekend we're playing a true weekend series, so we're going to also talk to our team about trying to get in their bullpen on Friday, wearing down their Friday guy, get in their bullpen, start attacking it more as a true weekend series. In the past we might have faced everybody's number one on the tournaments that we played in, because we are an SEC school. Well, now we just got to face your number one once and try to wear it on down, and maybe that'll help our batting averages too.
So, with this week, it's been difficult, for some of the kids, especially the older guys that, losing a couple teammates, guys that played a lot ball with. What are you doing as a coach to kind of make that process go smoother?
Well, again, all the guys know that we love them, we care for them, and it seems like an awful lot of energy and time has gone into the actions of the past week. But I think it's important to note that two of the young men felt they couldn't give 100%, and we ended with them on, "Hey, we love you. We hope you come around the ballpark." And continue to, and they played in the program, so they're going to be alumni, but they made a decision that they couldn't give 100% based on their time or what was going on in their life, and you could kind of see that or feel that with maybe even more than those two. So there had to be a decision from every individual. I'm going to start giving 100% or I'm going to go ahead and do something else. And so what we're seeing is we're getting better effort out of the guys that are here, and I think that's really good for us at this point. I think it's been really good for us. And then the other one, it's been pretty negative, and that's disappointing. But it won't be from our side. We're not going to talk about why that dismissal came. It's just it's a violation of team policy to act or behave a certain way, and we're going to move on down the road. And again, I'm not here to bash or hurt student athletes. It's been a tough week for me. I've never had to do anything like that, and we care about all of those kids. We care about all of these kids, and we had a staff meeting today, and one of our coaches was concerned and said he'd read something where LSU fans were saying that's why I'd never go to Auburn, and I laughed and I said LSU fans are going to say that regardless. So, you just got to understand that we're doing the right thing. We feel we're always doing the right thing for the program, and we're just going to keep moving forward. But to answer your question, you see our guys, they seem to be pretty upbeat, excited about what's going on around here.